last NSAS war was fought on social media. They mobilized and submitted news using their phones. Mr. Chairman, sir, the world today revolves around two things: smartphone and data.
So what is wrong in that? Smartphones and data. So the world has changed. So why is he having problem with that?
And the young ones we are talking to don't even watch television, don't listen to radio, they don't read newspapers.
This is to tell you that these people are really wicked. If they don't listen to news, they don't read newspaper. The same news that they want to get is in their phone, and you just want them to stick to their TV where there's no light, or they want to go and be buying all the lights that you have already put on the national TV, the conventional one, so that the ones that you have tweeted, that is what you want them to listen to, right?
And you'll be shocked that if you start arguing with your own daughter or your own son, she will be quoting as a Bible in social media. So, Mr. Chairman, sir, the long and short, sir, is that I've said is that we need a policy on national policy on social media. We need also to empower the various ministries of information on how to deal with social media. And we need technology to be able to shut down at will.
So guys, I don't know how many of you have watched this video. I have already done that video when an international journalist was interviewing Lai Mohammed. If you can see the posture of Lai Mohammed there, and with this particular video, you see the difference. You know, in that video, he was calm, he was trying to choose his words, but when he was with a Nigerian journalist, or when he was speaking at his own domain, you could see the way he was flexing, he was throwing his body. You can imagine. He was even hammering on the youth, or the people should continue to listen to radio, to continue to listen to TV. They don't want to listen to all those things. They want to use their smartphones, which I asked, is there anything wrong in that? There is no light in the first place. There is nowhere. There's no light. And again, it is, you don't even get inspired with what they are saying there, because everything they are saying there contradicts the reality that people are seeing. They will begin to quote figures for you that our GDP has grown from so percentage to another percentage. Also, everything is fine. Food is available for everybody. Things are cheaper. Things are okay. The government is fine. And in reality, you as a person, as an individual, you know what is happening. Is that the kind of news that you want to go and be listening to? Because that is exactly what they want you to listen to. That is what they want. They are feeding people with. They've already put the food for you to eat there, and that is what they want. So you continue to feed on that. And it contradicts to the reality that you are experiencing. Unless maybe you are living in another planet, apart from this Nigerian one that God has put us in. Then you can say, oh, maybe what he's saying is the right thing. You can imagine this kind of a thing. The audacity. And the worst part of it, he said they want technology that they will put in place that they will be able to shut at will. You understand that statement? So it's not all about regulation. It goes beyond that. It's deeper than that. These people know what they are doing. The only thing I can really say, and which everybody is aware, I mean well-meaning Nigerians, not the ones that will come and be telling you what it's not the ones that will be defending and supporting them. What they want to do and what they are afraid of is because of what they are doing. They don't want what they are doing to get to the international body for other people to know it. I don't know how they are thinking. You think you can boss over 200 million people? You can boss them? It's not possible. Even in the time of military, people were still able to voice out their opinion. Not to talk of this democracy that we are in. We are in democracy, but they have turned it to military rule. Even when it was actually we were on a military regime, people still had that boldness. A lot of people had boldness, and they still challenge them. Not to talk of these people. You guys are not too small. You cannot cage over 200 million people. You cannot box anybody. You can try, but it will not happen. You can't come and be telling us we are practicing democracy and you are practicing something different. Who does that? A president that cannot speak with the people, that cannot relate with the people. You are adamant that this is social media regulation. Let's see how it's going to work. Let's see how it's going to affect you. Let's see how it's going to affect everybody. Since you guys are bent on this is not even regulation. You heard what he said. At will, they're looking for that technology. The same technology that you cannot use to advance the development of this country. You cannot use it for the betterment of this country. The same technology you cannot use when it comes to voting. People have been crying for electronic voting, but you don't want to go into that. A lot of things have been happening in other countries. You don't want to get that same technology. We have things that are working in other places, but you don't want it to come to this place because you guys are looking for one way or the other, looking for ways to be able to cheat the system, to be able to loot. It is not rocket science. If we want things to go on in this country, to go on fine, perfectly fine, even more than the so-called developed countries, it is doable. People, it is doable, but it is an intentional thing for Nigeria to be the way it is by these leaders. It is an intentional thing when we talk about poverty. Oh, children out of school. It is an orchestrated plan. It is a work. It is something that they have done. It is a deliberate act, if I can put it that way. We don't have business with all the things that we are experiencing in this country. You talk about the insecurity. They cannot, like Mohammed and the likes, they cannot stand their feet and say, technologically, we are going to get rid of this Boko Haram. It's the one that will come and tell you that Boko Haram has been defeated technically. You know that you want to get such a technology so that you will shut the airspace at will, or you do whatever you want to do to social media at will, forgetting that himself, the same Lai Mohammed, came on board as a measure, as a means, through social media. He was blowing hot here and there. That was why Fani Kayode was telling him that during Goodluck Jonathan's time, all the things that they were talking about him, you were so happy about it, and people were talking papa papo popo on social media, and you were dancing and you were happy about it. But now the same social media is exposing you guys, and you are angry. You want to shut it at will. You can imagine. You know the reason why they are speaking like this, because they know that even after they have left the office, they have already secured a lot of things for themselves and their children. I think one of his sons or one of his children is a lawmaker in Lagos State Assembly. So that is the confidence they have. Because they believe that by and large, whether they are in government or they are not in government, they've already made enough for themselves. But as God liveth, is free liveth. All those who have eaten what they were not supposed to eat, the sweat of the people, you will vomit it. Anyhow, we don't even know how it's going to happen. But anyhow, you guys will vomit it, because that is the confidence they are having. For them to be talking like this, they already have a backup plan for themselves, because they believe that their children will be forever okay. They themselves will be forever okay. And that is wickedness of the highest order. What is it that is on social media that you guys are afraid of? If you have not done wrong thing, why would you be saying so? Even Trump always talk about fake news. Has he ever come on it to say that there's going to be kind of regulation, or they are going to shut whatever at will, shut down social media? Even with the way Trump has been on this so all these media houses, as have they ever been found? They've not been fined. But now you are coming that a CNN should be fined. So what are you afraid of? It's because of your wickedness. Social media is all over the place. You can come and you can say you want to go and borrow technology from other places to be able to shut down the social media, but you cannot borrow the same technology. You can't get the same technology to be able to do the right thing in the country. See numbers of children out of school. You see numbers of people at IDP camp. You see ghettos here and there. You see all the things here and there. But their business and their logo is to lie, and that is what they want you to go and be listening to at the conventional stations. You see what they just did to these people. These conventional media houses, these channels, television, and Rice TV and AIT, they find them because they air these NSAS videos. You see how they oppress people. You see how they oppress people. Then why can't you bring a video to counter what they have said? Is it just to say, oh, it is fake? Oh, we don't believe that. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's know your thoughts on this.